What's going on, guys? Haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Rest assured I'm still alive. I've just been feeling like shit / really busy. So, what's going on? How are you? Write me a note. Let me know how you're doing. This video is going to be a mess, a mashup of various things that I've been saving up to talk about for a long time. You'll have to excuse me. My voice is still kind of shitty. New camera, one that's not attached to my computer because my computer's being a turtle right now. So let me know if the picture is any different, any better, or any worse. Opinions are awesome. Start a conversation. Box is down there for a reason. Now, where shall I go first? First, Black Cat Feline, Kristen and Dee. Awesome members of the YWC. Always been a fan of the female members of the YWC, as most of you know. They got their account hacked a little while ago, which is not cool in the slightest. I mean, I'm all for YWC drama and such. Some of it is amusing. These girls don't participate in it, didn't deserve it, so whoever did it is a douche. They have a new account, theblackcatfeline. It's going to be down in the description box below. Those of you who know them know how awesome they are. That's where you can find them now. Those of you who don't know them, they are awesome. You should check them out. The link will be down below. Let's talk about TNA. I'm not going to rant about TNA. I'm not going to rant about the title picture in TNA. I'm not going to rant about all the other nonsense going on in TNA. If you want to see somebody rant about all the nonsense in TNA, go check out Dalyxman, another guy you should be subscribed to if you're not already. Him and John from Beer Money 2K did an amazing 1-hour Iron Man rant on TNA. So those of you that want to go rip on TNA, for the hell of it, go check them out and subscribe to Dalyxman and Beer Money 2K, I guess, if you want to ignore Preston. What I will talk about is Jeff Hardy. Everybody hates on me for being a Jeff Hardy fan. Have been ever since they debuted, ever since they came in the tie-dyed spandex and got double chokeslammed by Kane in their, I guess, debut. Always will be a Jeff Hardy fan. Always will be a Matt Hardy fan for his association with Jeff Hardy. Always will be a Lita fan. But Jeff Hardy's back in TNA. Everybody's all butthurt about it because, oh, he was on drugs. He's such a bad person. He did this, he did that, da-da-da-da-da. Now what I want to do, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to step on any toes. I don't want to offend anybody. But let's look at some of the other people that have dealt with demons in the WWE. The first three names that came to mind, and yes, the Doomy clipboard of Doom is still over here. Scott Hall, Eddie Guerrero, and Road Warrior Hawk. Now, a lot of these guys, and Scott Hall's on his way, and it's unfortunate to say, but all these guys have been taken down by their demons, and their demons have not stopped their contributions from the wrestling industry to be recognized. I do not understand why somebody that lit up WrestleMania 17 with 5 other guys in TLC 2 with the spear scene around the world from Edge is all of a sudden being downtrodden like he's done nothing because he's battling the same sorts of demons and whatnot and whatever, and people still want to give him a chance. My take on it, if he stays clean this time, and I'm not saying that I condone everything that he's done, absolutely not. I'm a fan, but being a fan, kind of like being a friend, you have to, you know, you love the person anyway, but you still turn around and say, yeah, they're being fucking stupid. If Jeff Hardy can stay clean and his character on television stays clean, this could be one of the more inspirational stories in wrestling history. It's one of the good things that TNA can do right now that WWE, being PG, can't do. So, I really hope this works out. I really hope. I don't agree, you know, I hear rumors that they're going to hotshot him right back into the title picture. I don't agree with that. Not right away. I agree with him coming back on Impact last week, fighting somebody like Bully Ray, and, you know, showing everybody that he's still Jeff Hardy. I agree with him coming in and having a feud with Jeff Jarrett, because anybody that slaps Jeff Jarrett in the face and tells him to shut the fuck up is going to get a crowd roar from at least some of the fans. Would I love to see him get a shot at Robert Roode and the title? Maybe. Would I love to see him have another match with Kurt Angle? That's the bigger thing. You have to understand, Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy, I believe it was just over a year ago. I don't remember what the tournament was. It was the finals of some tournament that they did. I don't remember the name of the pay-per-view because I'm horrible like that. And the ending of the match was shitty booking. But the match that Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy had, whatever it was, about a year ago, was one of my favorite matches in my entire spectrum of being a TNA fan. So if we can get that at least one more time, or have a rivalry with Robert Roode, especially with Roode being the heel and Jeff Hardy being the face, that would be fucking tremendous. I would pay wallet money to see it, right? Especially with, you know, Jeff Hardy getting over the demons and Robert Roode on this apparent fresh heel turn that we're going to see tonight, and I don't really look forward to that at all. It could be good. I think what we see a lot of in the YWC is Guy A turning on Jeff Hardy because he thinks Guy B is going to do it, and Guy B only did it because he thought Guy A was going to do it. Now, there's people out there that have, you know, much more extreme opinions than me, and if you're genuinely serious in your opinion, I'm not going to take away your right to your opinion. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of other people, you know, we can look at the music industry, we can look at the acting industry, we can look at the television industry, we can look at... a lot of them are almost glorified in how they've dealt with their demons. You know, you can watch Intervention. Apparently we're going to get Intervention Canada up here soon, which is something that absolutely turns my stomach, because it shouldn't be glorified, for sure. But if somebody's actually trying to get over it, move on, whatever, anybody that says, no, you can't do it is... I don't want to say they're an enabler, because that's not the right word, but you're counterproductive, and it becomes if you tell somebody trying to get over demons like that they can't do it, it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy if it gets drilled into their head enough, and that in itself is sad. That's all I'm going to say. You know, Jeff Hardy, I've seen him. He came out on Impact, he made his apologies to the fans, he made his apologies to, you know, the people he works with and whatever. He didn't bitch and moan and make any excuses and he's like, oh, well, you know, I was dealing with this and this. No, he came out, he apologized, he said, you know, I don't deserve any of your applause, and, you know, basically, I just want to get back to work, and, you know, I can respect that, and if you guys don't, then we're going to have to agree to disagree on Jeff Hardy, which... from the looks of it, most of us do already, and that's fine. Disagreeing makes the world go round. Moving on to WWE. Now, before I talk about Survivor Series, which is going to be most of my WWE spiel, most of you know the two people I can't stand in wrestling more than anybody else. John Cena, Kelly Kelly. I found that I can slightly tolerate them if they're not in their respective title pictures. Kelly's, you know, off finally wallowing in obscurity somewhere in Eve's shadow, like it should have been. And Cena's doing his circle jerk with The Rock for a while. I can mildly tolerate them if they're not in the title picture. That's about as much as you're going to get from me. Now, saying that, moving on to Cena and The Rock versus Awesome Truth. I love this match. It's got Cena in it. Why do I love it? I love it because, as much as I hate to admit it, Cena is a big name. The Rock is a big name. So them being a team is humongous. Them being a team is like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels going for the tag team championships. It's that big to a lot of people, and I agree. What I like about that, Miz and R-Truth. Miz and R-Truth are doing everything right as far as the team goes. Their charisma is almost unmatched in the WWE, like, as a pairing. And the rub that they are going to get from being in the ring with Cena and The Rock is so fucking well-deserved and so fucking overdue. It's tremendous. What would I like to see in this match? I would love to see either Cena get the shit kicked out of him by The Rock, or Cena turn heel on The Rock and build heat towards WrestleMania, but I know that's not going to happen. So, yeah, am I looking forward to the match? Yeah, do I think there's going to be either The Rock and Cena turning on each other, or Miz and R-Truth cheating, and Miz and R-Truth are going to get the win? Yeah, I do. I think Miz and R-Truth are going to win this match. I do. And I think they deserve it. Punk and Alberto Del Rio. I said it a minute ago. Cena not in the title picture means I can stand him. It means I can stand the title. Now, Laurinaitis is out of the way, Triple H is out of the way, McMahon is out of the way, Nash is out of the way, Miz and R-Truth are out of the way, all the bullshit is out of the way. As long as they don't give this match some bullshit stipulation, as long as there's not any special referee or whatever other bullshit, CM Punk is gold. We know this. anybody old enough that their testicles have dropped is not watching Raw for John Cena. It's true. They're watching it for CM Punk, for the same reason I am. I think it's great. The WWE is selectively PG. The Rock doesn't have to be PG. Friggin' CM Punk definitely doesn't have to be PG, and that's why I love it. CM Punk is our dose of the Attitude Era in this PG crap. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, I have said it before, and I will say it again. I was entirely wrong about Alberto Del Rio. I didn't think Alberto Del Rio was worth the powder to blow him to hell when he came to the WWE, and he proved me entirely wrong. He proved to me that in heel fashion, he can carry that belt quite well. Ricardo Rodriguez, I can take or leave, but, you know, as a heel, it's a heel attachment thing. Whatever. If WWE doesn't fuck this up, this match could make match of the year for me. Do I have faith that it will? I'm very tentative, but I'm really looking forward to this match. Triple H and Nash isn't sort of, for me, it's not when is it going to happen, it's should it happen. Triple H is great. Triple H coming back, you know, even on an intermittent basis, should be against people that can make him look good. Punk made him look awesome. Punk and Miz and Truth made him look awesome. Undertaker made him look like fucking gold, because that's what Undertaker does. I don't know that Nash can make himself look good enough to make Triple H look good. We don't know if friggin' Nash is going to take 2 steps into the ring, fall like a dinosaur, and get pinned to save himself the embarrassment. But if it happens, it needs to happen this way. A whole lot of shit-talking leading up to a pay-per-view, one match, and be done. This does not need to be a long, drawn-out feud over several pay-per-views. We thought we were going to get Punk versus Nash at Night of Champions, which didn't really make much sense because it was Night of Champions, but it would have been interesting. We thought we were going to get Triple H and Nash at Survivor Series, but, you know, Nash just got signed and Triple H is out for 6 weeks with the sledgehammer shot injury. Would I like to see this match? Like I say, once. If it doesn't happen, will I be upset? Not really. I find it really funny that we went from Raw one week with a brutal sledgehammer shot in an ambulance to a guy on a stretcher to the Muppets. Not going to go into a rant about the Muppets. Just saying. Anyways, all I really have to say about Survivor Series. Some pre-WrestleMania thoughts. The tickets for WrestleMania going on sale this week has re-prompted the whole who's Undertaker gonna face at WrestleMania. It really doesn't matter, because as much as I hate to say it, and as much as Undertaker deserves to be the focus of WrestleMania, he won't be. It'll be The Rock and Cena, which is really sad. But who should face Undertaker at this year's WrestleMania? Should he lose? And if not this year, when he does lose, who should he lose to? I've got 4 names for you here. I would say 5, but The Rock is already facing John Cena. Taker needs to face Jericho, Punk, Austin, or Foley. That's it. That's it. Everybody out there that says he needs to face Kane and Kane needs to be the one that breaks the streaks, you're all fucking retarded. Kane hasn't been relevant in years. Kane has lost to him twice already at WrestleMania. Kane doesn't do anything. Kane got taken out by Mark Henry. Foley just came back. They have the greatest rivalry ever. If we could get them out of the PG shackles for a little bit, they could have an awesome hardcore one match. That's it. Austin and Undertaker at WrestleMania should have happened years ago. You know, it could have been like the Battle of Texas or something. I really don't know. Punk deserves to get a shot at WrestleMania at The Undertaker. Just everything he's done in the past year or so, he's earned. He needs to be in that match because he's earned it. Jericho is just one of those guys. It's like one of the main guys left that Taker hasn't faced yet, and it's like it needs to happen. Like, so I really don't know. I swear to God, if they give Cena the rub like next year and he faces Undertaker, and God forbid he's the one that beats the streak, I will vomit. And that's all I can really say about that. Anyways, that was a ragtag bunch of different shit, I've got to say. I'm going to close off by saying this. Haven't been around in a while. I'm going to see how this camera works. I'm going to hopefully get back to doing the Raw reviews, doing the pay-per-view reviews. Like I said, I'm sort of taking a hiatus from doing the TNA stuff. Hopefully I'm going to get back on track with that in the next week or so. I'm going to sign off by saying check out Dalyxman's TNA burial down there. Go check out the Black Cat Feline, sub to them. They are great girls, great shooters, great all-around people as far as I'm concerned. And for me, I've been Spaz. Subscribe up there, talk down there. Let me know what you think. Start a conversation, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. Wow.